Brian, I'm Derek. I've got a few Mathnasium franchises, and I'd love to learn a little bit more about how you've, I guess, got these opportunities in the first place. So, for me, we've got a handful in the area that I would love to own at some point. Most of them are single centers, pretty much all of them are. And I guess I'm looking to see, do I just need to be patient and wait? Do I need to just keep building, my relationships? Right before this call, I was having a call with one of those owners, just kind of check in on them. I'm just curious, how did these fall in your lap? Were you aggressive and reached out to them and made an offer? Just looking for, kind of how this all came together.
Yeah, so it's a combination of all of them, but I think the big thing as a franchisee, especially if you want to go through owner financing, is to be known, liked, and trusted, right? So you get known by, you're highly active in the franchise, right? You go to the regional meetups, you're on the calls, right? If there's anything that you can participate that gets you kind of correlated with the brand, you do that. How you build trust. That's those calls, right? You get to know the guys, you share best practices, you share your challenges. I've, in Midas, a lot of the owners are older guys looking to retire. So, I'm a little bit more up on like the current, whatever trends and hiring practices and technology than they are. And so over the years, they would reach out to me in a lot of cases, asking questions, and I would provide support, and just try to help them as much as I could. And, and then once you start to, we share sales. So like, we know what the sales volume of all the locations are. I don't know in Mathnasium if you can see performance, but if you can, it's a really good sign, because then you can kind of see the guy who then, he's kind of older, or maybe he has another job and it's like a side hustle or whatever. And sales are down, and he's not making any money. He's probably frustrated with the business. And then those guys you start the conversations with, and just letting them know, hey, we're looking to grow. If you're ever considered selling, I'd be like, I'd appreciate to be the first one you talk to. And, you start those conversations. My brother and I are pretty religious about what we call our deal tracker. And it's like this thing click up, it could be an Excel sheet or whatever, but pretty much we have like every potential acquisition. And then what we do is every single week, we're kind of going through this thing and thinking, is there anything, that we need to do to check in on? I have 2 stores I'm working on buying. She said to touch base with her at the end of January. So like, I put that one on hold. The end of January, I'll follow up with her. Like, I think you need a good system for staying organized with it. Is key. Some of those, like the Jersey, we bought these 7 stores in Jersey, and that deal tracker item was looking at one store that was like close to Philadelphia. And then so we talked to him. We say, hey, we want to buy your one store, and he says, well, how about you buy all 7 of them? Like, I want out. And so then that led to, okay, well, and down that path. But a lot of them is because they know me, they like me, they trust me. And, but be proactive. Don't sit. The other part of it is let the corporate guys know, like the regional corporate managers, that you want to grow. If there's specific locations they want to grow in, they obviously know I want to grow, and they've brought me deals. So they've sat in a meeting and say, oh yeah, this guy wants to sell. He wants 150 grand for the store. And, you can feel free to call them. And those are like, and we bought the thing for 150 grand. Like it was super easy. There's other cases where now they know we want to explore new markets, but we need 5 stores kind of at minimum. So we need to pay the DM to support it. But we have opportunities, in Florida and the Midwest and these other areas that we're exploring that they're bringing to us because they know, right, that's what we're looking for. So that would be my advice. Be proactive, and then let the franchisor support team know what you're looking for, and they will bring you things.
I'll add this: the franchisor would love to have a franchisee or 2 or 3 or so that is in acquisition mode. So when a franchisee comes to them and says, I'm struggling, I don't like this, I want, or the franchisor is proactive with that conversation with that franchisee, like, you need to do something. There's, you can talk to Brian, you can talk to Art, you can talk to somebody, because, they might be a buyer for you. So now the franchisor has a possible solution versus just like, hey, we're going to terminate you, or, hey, you need to get your sales up. So it's nice for a franchisor to have a franchisee that is in acquisition mode or is looking at that. So I think that's a great one, Brian.